All right, guys. Slow week so far. The beta is actually only 14 days away as the recording of this video, so I'm getting really hyped for that. Like I said, slow, kind of boring news week to start Planet Zoo. They kind of tweeted out a little thing about a fence on Monday, and I thought, oh, okay, maybe just taking it easy on a Monday, I see. And then today there was like another tweet about fences and an enclosure of a screenshot I think we've seen. So I'm like, oh man, this is starting out as a pretty boring week. So I don't really have a lot of information to share. One of the things I noticed on the forums, somebody said, was talking about the possibility to pre-download the beta maybe a day or two before September 24th. And Bo actually Bo answered this yesterday, and she said, hello, we will post more information about how the beta will work in the next week or so. Thank you. And so, yeah, that was yesterday. So hopefully we'll hear a little more about that. Don't know if any, I haven't known them to ever let you pre-download the beta or anything. It's always been like everybody just gets up really early that morning. Well, actually, for me, I'm lucky because, for me, so it's 7 a.m., so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's lunchtime in the UK. And typically, like when I get up at 7 a.m. on beta and alpha launch days, nothing is ready yet. So I feel really bad for our European buddies that have to sit there and wait all day till 2 or 3 o'clock until the beta is actually ready to launch. And I pretty much wake up, stumble downstairs. I've got one eye open and it's ready to go. It starts downloading. So hopefully it'll be like that. Maybe it'll even be earlier. Maybe by the time I wake up, it'll already be going and ready to download, and we'll see it kind of moving along on Steam. Don't know how many gigabytes it'll be, but probably I wouldn't suspect it would be too large. But yeah, we'll just have to see. 14 days. There's a lot I'm excited about. It seems like every day that goes by, I find a new piece of concept art or, just kind of trolling around on YouTube videos of zoos. Been looking a lot at the San Diego Zoo, Nashville Zoo, little tiny Greenville, South Carolina Zoo. It's pretty cool little park. But it seems like every time I keep going back to the wanting to make a bear enclosure, kind of like Black Bear Falls at my local zoo, the Knoxville Zoo, the closest zoo to me. I just keep coming back to that. There's a couple things I want to do with the rhinos. Obviously, I've got some plans to do a big kind of elephant sanctuary enclosure, but I just keep thinking to get my feet wet. It definitely keeps going back to the bears. I love the thought of what I'm going to try to do with stacking those big giant, the big giant dead log that we've been seeing for a while now, ever since the E3 trailers, probably even before that. That is really got me excited, really, to get in and start designing a bear exhibit. What's another thing? Another thing, too, just kind of wondering how open the beta is going to be. Are we going to have a restricted sandbox version? Is it going to be more campaign focused? How many animals are we going to be able to interact with, within those 2 weeks? That has really got me hyped up. I'm really looking forward to pushing the limits. I know we only have our 2 weeks with it, and that's why, I hope you guys come and join me here at the channel, because I'm thinking every day we will be testing new theories, new things that you guys want to see. Your feedback will be a big part of it, maybe to people that can't get their hands on the beta. Maybe, we'll do a video we'll at least do a video a day. I'm thinking on the weekends, we'll do multiple videos. There'll be all kinds of stuff I want to try. With respect to water, want to see the limitations on that, see if there's any chance for any type of aquarium type of mischief. You know what I'm saying, as far as the guests being able to walk on a path and have the water glassed in above them. We'll try that. We'll take a real deep dive into the animal AI. And I think it's going to be cool for us because we know we'll have that 2 weeks. We won't have the pressure as some of the streamers had to, like they're on that time limit of an hour, 2 hours. I think with us, it's going to be really interesting because we'll just have all that time. We'll have so much time, and there won't be like a dev sitting there kind of guiding you. So like I said, that's what's going to be really fun is to set back with this and start pushing the limits really, really early on. Start designing enclosures, maybe design us some restaurants. We still don't know as far as we're assuming that nothing that we do in the beta will carry over to full release, so not a big deal there. So like I said, I don't think we'll start, don't expect a lot of people to just start big giant, parks and stuff like that. This will be a very, very interesting test run to really kind of get our ideas out there and get them fleshed out. And like I said, just kind of put a lot of questions that are still out there to bed. So that's what's going to be really important for you guys as far as your engagement goes, and asking the questions and asking me to build certain things, use certain pieces, try different experiments. Like, your feedback will be really important for that limited amount of time that we have the game, those essentially those 14 days. You got to figure from today until then, until the end of the beta, is only like 28 days. So, we are going to do some deep dives, and be really cool if you guys could stop by and take a look and see what you think and offer me some feedback. And I'm sure the devs, Frontier, they'll be looking, they'll be finding what needs to be tweaked. A lot of people are really wondering about the optimization. What's it going to be like compared to Planet Coaster? We're going to be able to have really, really massive, large zoos, 5,000-10,000 guests without a lot of issues. We just don't know yet. We don't know if it's kind of going to be limited to that, kind of like Planko is. You get to that certain point and it really starts bogging down. We don't know if Planet Zoo is going to be like that. We know that Planet Zoo will be DirectX. As far as that goes, not going to be a huge change from Planet Coaster. So, but a lot of people argue too that you wouldn't notice a big difference by switching to DirectX 12. And plus too, a lot of people have talked about DirectX 12 is only supported on Windows 10 machines, and a lot of people haven't made the force to switch yet. There are a lot of people still running Windows 7, so that why I'm thinking, kind of reading up on it, that may cause people problems. So they have definitely decided to stick with DirectX 11. But of course, like I said, if we're talking about specs and things, I think that a lot of it's going to have to do with your graphics card, graphics card followed by your CPU. But that graphics card is going to be really, really important. So when you're thinking about doing your builds, or like you're thinking about with respect to what rig you have right now, they've got a ton of sites out there, like the Can I Run It sites. You can go check, and just keep your heads up on that. Like I said, I'm not looking to go out and spend $2,000 on a computer right now. I may beef up the video card a little bit, but I'm kind of just in a wait and see pattern. If I know that we're not going to get the performance out of this computer that we need to have a smooth kind of presentation with Planet Zoo to give to you guys, then we'll make the proper adjustments, and I'll just bite the bullet and beef up the system. But like I said, right now, I think I'm going to pump the brakes because, like I said, I had a $2,000 rig sitting in the Amazon cart. I was looking back and forth to Tiger Direct and Newegg and Amazon, just trying to get some builds together to put together myself. And so like I said, I'm gonna hold off for a little bit and let's see how this goes down. Hopefully the beta gives us a little bit of indication of how that's gonna work, and then obviously I'll still have some time all through October to kind of make the decision if we're gonna spend the dollars on that and get a whole new rig built. So anyways, guys, yeah, like I said, don't have a lot of information to run by this week so far, but like by the time I'm making this on Tuesday evening, so hopefully maybe we'll get another couple animal reveals this week. Wednesday, tomorrow, may have some interesting tweets, some interesting social media posts. So I don't know, we'll just kind of have to wait and see. Like yesterday and today were just kind of like little placeholder tweets, just to kind of put something out there. Nothing too terribly interesting. So, but yeah, just keep it right here for all your Planet Zoo news. And don't forget to subscribe to keep up with all this Planet Zoo mischief. And don't forget to smash that like button if you end up enjoying this video. And yeah, I'm S. Stan Wolf, and I will catch you next time. Thank you. See you guys.